Security forces should not participate in political demonstrations. Security forces must observe political neutrality. They must not openly display their political opinions nor influence the choices of the electorate. Security forces must protect public and private properties against any unlawful acts. Security forces responsible for law enforcement must at all times fulfill the duty imposed upon them by law. Security forces must serve the community and protect all persons against illegal acts with the high degree of responsibility required by their profession. The use of firearms to secure the electoral process is not advisable. Firearms should only be used when absolutely necessary. This use is subject to the principle of moderation and proportionality, and particularly in the use of lethal weapons. Security forces must avoid taking the life or violating the physical integrity of individuals, except for self-defense. The security forces responsible for law enforcement must respect and protect human dignity. They must defend and protect the fundamental rights of all persons. The security forces should not use disproportionate force. The use of force is always subject to the principles of moderation, proportionality, and reversibility. Security forces must prevent inhumane and degrading treatment. No law enforcement official may inflict, instigate, or tolerate any act of torture or other punishment or cruel, inhumane, or degrading treatment. The security forces must respect humanitarian principles, personnel and vehicles. The security forces must not hinder the work of humanitarian and health personnel. The security forces must contribute to protect the health of the electorate by facilitating the administration of first aid when needed. The security forces responsible for law enforcement must ensure that the health of persons in their custody is fully protected. The security forces must take immediate steps to ensure that medical care is provided whenever necessary. Security forces must demonstrate sound physical and mental fitness to carry out their duty. UNREC's mandate is to support African countries in the implementation of initiatives for peace and disarmament through the provision of training, capacity building, and the promotion of regional and international instruments on arms control. OHCHR's mandate is to promote human rights issued by international treaties, prevent the violation of these rights, and ensure compliance with treaty obligations. ICRC's mandate is to protect victims of armed conflict and assist them, as well as to promote and strengthen the principles of international humanitarian law.